Hi, y'all. Welcome to Wednesday afternoon Vinyasa 1. Glad we're here. We have got probably a shorter Vinyasa class today. We'll just kind of see how it shakes out. I usually think that and then it doesn't happen. Today's class is going to be focused around the idea of warming up the body to do 108 sun salutations tomorrow. So there's a summer solstice on Saturday. So rather than doing the normal Vinyasa 2 class tomorrow, I'm going to be doing 108 sun salutations. It's a meditative practice that I really enjoy and really like taking the opportunity to do whenever there's a season change. And so today we're going to be kind of helping warm up the body for that work, working specifically into the shoulders, into the chest, into the hips, and trying to address any issues that might come up from doing so many repetitive motions tomorrow. So we'll see. So we'll have plenty of stretching today, and then we'll get into some more active asanas that'll help us kind of strengthen and stretch the areas that are most relevant for a ton of sun salutations. Yeah, I think that's it. I might spiel more, so let's get in child's pose so that we can be in a little bit more productive space while I spiel, right? So we'll bring knees to the outer edges of the mat, draw your toes to touch, and then start to reach forward, bringing chest towards the mat, child's pose. You might have a block handy today. I think we're going to use it a little bit later in class. That might help you out. If you don't have a block, maybe a big book or a pillow will do well. So take some, deep breaths here in child's pose. We want to use this time to stretch the lower back. So see if you can kind of tuck the tail, see if you can pull the hips back towards the heels a little bit. Awesome. Yeah, big deep breaths. See if you can feel some expansion both across the back and up and down the spine, right? Allow these slow inhales, slow exhales. Yes. See if you can allow those breaths to kind of soften your body a little bit. Yeah, beautiful. Nice. Start to walk your palms over to the left edge of your mat. Really press into that right palm once you land there. Bring your right hip towards your right heel. Big deep breaths as we expand the right side of the body. Yeah, big deep breaths. Nice, y'all. Beautiful stuff. All right, start to walk the palms all the way over to the right edge of the mat. Press into left palm, bring left hip to left heel. Big deep breaths. As you open up that left side, feel those lats stretch kind of under the left arm, under that left shoulder girdle. Nice. So with our sun salutations tomorrow, we're going to be on our wrists a lot. So today we're going to do minimal wrist work, putting minimal stress on our wrists so that we don't get any extra soreness today for effort that could be used tomorrow. So we're going to run through, and you can, when you feel nice and even, come back to a nice neutral child's pose. Maybe try a different arm variation. See if you can relax the arms down by the legs for a second so we can get even more curve into the spine. So we're going to avoid too much wrist usage today, but we will go over proper alignment for a sun salutation A, just so that if you do tomorrow's practice of 108 sun salutations, you can make sure you're doing it safely. And tomorrow I'll give more options, right, as far as variations we want to take, because there are many, many variations. We don't have to do this full sun salutation A to count, right? There's no point system or anything like that. You don't have to earn anything in that practice. The idea is to find enough repetition to where you can drop into a more meditative mindset, where you can be more present with yourself because you know exactly what's going to come next, right? I'm not going to surprise you with anything. So that's the idea. Yeah. All right. Cool. Beautiful, y'all. Let's come up to a tabletop position when you're ready. Go ahead and tap out the tops of the feet so we can get blood flowing there. Nice. All right. So from here, let's just get into some cat-cows, right? Let's warm up the spine a little bit. So we're going to inhale, tip the tailbone up, drop the belly, shine the chest forward in cow. Exhale, tip the tailbone down, wave through the spine, let the head drop, chin tuck, arch the back in cat. Inhale, start at the tailbone, flow through the spine until you find cow, stretch the abdominals. Exhale, start at the tailbone, tip it down, wave through the spine, find cat. Let your eyes close and keep flowing in and out of this at your own pace, adding any extra movements that you want. Beautiful, y'all. Keep flowing. Notice what's going on. What's going on in the back? What's going on in the hips? Give yourself another breath here. And we'll come back to a nice neutral spine tabletop on an exhale. Beautiful. All right, from here, let's turn so our fingertips point towards each other. We're kind of turned in like a little bit of a bulldog, right? Awesome. And just start to shift forward, shift back. We're just mobilizing the wrists a little bit, giving them a little bit of a stretch. Oh, and today all donations I receive are going to go straight to Black Mamas ATEX. It's a nonprofit collective here in Austin. Let's flip our fingers so that they point out. That is attempting to address the abysmal mortality rate, maternal mortality rate of Black women versus white women or other women of color. The statistics are startling, for lack of a better word. And Black Mamas ATEX is doing a lot of really good work. Let's turn so that our fingertips point towards our knees to try and address those issues and serve the Black mamas here in Austin, or Black birthing bodies, right? All right, stretching those forearms, gentle ease back. Cool, let's turn. Fingertips point forward, and then left hand, we're going to come onto the top of our left hand, fingertips back towards our knee. Ease back, stretch out those typing muscles, those extensors, those muscles that run along the top of our forearms down to our fingers. Ooh, Bessie, awesome. Let's flip it over, right hand down. Oh, wow, there's a lot going on this right side. Something to be mindful of tomorrow. Also, those that turn in tomorrow, let's find out what Becca injures first, right? Will it be her wrist? Will it be her low back? I don't know. Tomorrow will tell. All right, back to our palms. Cool. From here, team, let's tuck our toes, take an inhale. Exhale, lift the hips. We're in downward facing dog. Pedal it out, right? Bend one knee and the other. Man, my calves are tight. What is going on? Awesome. All right, beautiful stuff, y'all. Okay, let's find our down dog. Settle in for a sec. So whatever down dog feels right to you, right? Maybe your heels are high up off the mat today. Maybe they're dropping down a little lower. Our hips are high. We're trying to make that upside down letter V shape with our body. See if you can slide the shoulder blades up towards the tailbone a little bit. Feel your shoulders engage there. Press into where fingers meet the palm. Yes, team. Okay, so imagine making this movement. It's all driving from your hips. So take an inhale. Exhale, flow from the hips to shift forward into a high plank. Yes. Cool. From high plank, let's take an inhale. Exhale, we're going to drop our knees to the mat, untuck the toes. Take another inhale. Exhale, slowly lower torso down, keeping elbows pointed directly back behind you. Glue those elbows to the outsides of the ribs. Yeah. All right. Activate the legs. Press into the tops of the feet. Feel those knees lift up off the mat. Inhale, peel the heart up for baby cobra. Gaze is down towards the mat. We don't want to invite any more strain into our neck here by looking up. If you do that 108 times, I promise you'll notice. So we want to keep it nice and neutral. Big inhale, lift the chest a little higher. Exhale, float the chest down. From here, tuck the toes, bring just the knees up off the mat. Firm through the body. Tone your waist. Take an inhale. Exhale, press the earth away, high plank. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hips lift up. Bending one knee, then the other. Whew, love it. Okay, spike the heels up high, bend the knees, inhale, look forward. Exhale, let's take teeny tiny pony hoof steps all the way to the front of our mat until we come to a forward fold at the front of our mat. See if you can bring your feet about hips distance apart, roughly 2 fists distance, right? Nice and heavy in the head, in the shoulders. Gentle sway back and forth. Yes. Man, I got a lot of popping in my spine. That was beautiful. All right, hands come to shins. Inhale, let's come halfway, lift, lengthen. So I still got a bend in my knees here. I'm reaching my hips back, reaching crown of the head forward. Exhale, let's float back down into our forward fold. Root into the feet, take soft knees. Inhale, come all the way up to stand, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, palms come to heart center. Yes, beautiful. Awesome. All right. All right, take a nice big breath. Exhale through the mouth. Can you tuck your tailbone a little bit? Can you bring a little bit more activity into the legs? See that teeny tiny micro bend in the knees I just took? That's going to activate the muscles of the legs, keep me really rooted. See if you can draw your belly button back towards the spine. See if you can draw pelvic floor up, right? Crown of the head reaches up. We got it. We're doing it. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, palms come to the earth, step back into plank and hold. So you're welcome to do the lowering the knees down and then come to baby cobra, or we're going to go through chaturanga together. So we'll take an inhale. Exhale, we're going to glide forward onto our tippy tip toes. Then we're going to lower halfway down and pause. That's our chaturanga. Elbows are pointed behind us, just like earlier, right? Flip the toes, inhale, peel the heart through and up for upward facing dog. So upward facing dog, just palms of the hands and tops of the feet are on the mat. Open chest. See if you can pull your heart through, big inhale. All right, pull your lower belly up towards your spine as you start to lift your hips for downward facing dog on an exhale. Yeah, we want to recruit our core to lift those hips so that we protect our low back whenever we're doing that over and over and over and over again, right? Yes, yeah. Love it. All right, we got one more big inhale here. Big exhale. Spike the heels up, bend the knees. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, let's take bigger steps this time till we come to the front of our mat in a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift to lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up to stand, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, palms come to heart center for 2 breaths. Yes. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, palms come to the earth, step or hop back into plank. We're going to carry that exhale down to our belly or our chaturanga. Inhale, peel the heart through and up dog or cobra. Exhale, use the core to lift the hips for downward facing dog. Amazing. We're doing it. Well done, team. Okay, let's do that again. So we're going to spike the heels up, bend the knees, inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the front of our mat. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up to stand, arms reach up overhead. Different this time. Exhale, sit back in a chair pose. All right, so we did our wrist stuff. We're going to take it easy on the wrist from here out, y'all. All right, so in our chair, we've got our hips reaching back, right? We can lift all 10 of our toes if we wanted to. Our weight is shifted back towards our heels. Cool. While you're in chair pose, interlace your fingers to make this big fist and start to trace a figure 8 out in front of you. Yeah, so all this is doing, we're just doing a little bit of a wrist stretch. We're mobilizing. We're just using the lower body a little bit while we do it. All right, reverse direction. Notice where you feel some restrictions. Can you sit a little deeper? All right. Big inhale. Exhale, dive forward, release the hands, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands come down, step left toes to the back of the mat. We're in runner's lunge. Right knee is stacked over right ankle. Inhale, lift up. Crescent lunge, yes. Beautiful, y'all. Nice strong bend in that right knee. Nice. Can you tuck your tailbone a little bit? Yeah, beautiful. Take an inhale. Exhale, look down, palms come to the earth. Step left foot forward to meet the right and forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Deep bend in the knees, belly comes to thighs. Let the fingertips graze the floor as you inhale, lift up, chair pose. Okay, stay in chair pose in the lower body. Reach your hands forward. All right, we're going to reach our palm or face your palm up, right palm up towards the ceiling. Clasp onto your right forearm with your left hand. Yeah. Okay, now start to, with your right fist, trace a circle around in one direction. Yeah, so we're trying to keep our forearm where it is. We're trying not to engage the joint at the elbow at all. Reverse direction. We're just trying to check in with our range of motion in our right wrist. Sit the hips back. Big inhale. Exhale, release the hands. Forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway lift. Exhale, hands come to the mat. Step right toes to the back of the mat. Runner's lunge to start. Inhale, lift up. Crescent lunge. We're here. We're doing it. Yes. Feel that strength in both legs here. Big inhale. Exhale, hands come down, runner's lunge. Inhale. Exhale, step right foot up to meet the left and forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Deep bend in the knees. Inhale, up chair pose. Yes. Okay, so you may have guessed it. Let's bring left palm up, clasp onto left forearm. Make a fist with that left hand, start to rotate in one direction. Try not to rotate the forearm. Just explore range of motion in the wrist. Reach those hips back, reverse the direction of your circle. Yes. Ugh. All right, big inhale. Exhale, dive forward, straighten out the legs, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step right toes to the back of the mat, runner's lunge. Left foot's forward. All right, while you're low, let's drop our right knee and tuck our right toes. Yeah. Inhale, let's lift up. Low lunge. So, for some of us, this is going to be our most productive spot, hands reaching up. Some of us might be more productive with our hands on our knee, and some of us might feel best with our hands on the mat. So see what's working for you. But I'll tell you one goal for this low lunge for today is to open up the hip flexors on that right side. Find some length there. Try to tuck your tailbone a little bit. That's going to help out. Yeah. Can feel usually a pretty good difference there. Okay, from here we're going to tuck our right toes. Bring your right knee up off the mat, crescent lunge, inhale. Exhale, look down, palms come to the earth. Inhale. Exhale, step right foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend into the knees. Inhale up, chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step left toes to the back of the mat, runner's lunge. While you're low, drop that left knee and tuck the toes. Cool. So check in. We want to open up the hip flexors on the left side. So stay low. See if you can tuck your tailbone. Or hands to right knee. See if you can tuck your tailbone. Or hands reach up. And you guessed it. See if you can tuck that tailbone. That's going to help you open up those hip flexors on the left side. That's the front of the left hip. That's where we're looking for the sensation here. Yes! Doing it. Doing beautiful work, team. Okay, let's tuck the left toes. Bring the left knee up off the mat. Inhale. Crescent lunge. Ooh, another inhale. Exhale, look down, hands come to the mat, runner's lunge. Step left foot forward to meet the right and forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Deep bend in the knees, inhale up for chair pose. Inhale. Different this time, exhale, press the earth away, come up, stand. Yes, inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, palms come to heart center. Wonderfully done, beautifully made. Start to walk your feet out to the width of the mat. Toes come off the mat, heels stay on. Take an inhale. Exhale, start to bend the knees. Start to tuck the tail. Start to drop the hips. Slowly, we're working our way into our yogi squat. Yeah, nice. Cool. So some of us might have joints that prefer that we stay up higher. Some of us might drop down low. If you do drop down low, I'd encourage you to hike the hips up about 2 inches so we engage the legs a little bit more. Engage the hips a little more. Yeah. Okay, stay really active in the legs here. Slowly inhale, come up to stand. Yes. All right, stay about the width of where you are in the legs. Just pivot on your heels so toes come in a smidge. Interlace the fingers back behind the low back. Inhale, lift the chest. On your exhale, gentle bend in the knees as you fold forward. Hands may come up and over here. Beautiful. So we've got a little bit of a chest opener here, right, with this arm variation. And also helping work into our hamstrings a little bit.
Big breathe. Big breathing. There we go. It's almost a sentence. Big inhale. Exhale, slowly release the hands, bring them down to the mat, wherever is comfortable, whatever feels right. Beautiful team. Okay. All right. Gentle bend in the knees. Inhale, come all the way up to stand. Arms reach up overhead. Exhale, palms come to heart center. Woo, start to bring the feet in to about hips distance apart. We got it. All right, from here, team, we're going to take a gentle bend in our knees. So we're sitting on a bar stool, right? Not quite our chair. Really root into this right leg. Cool. We're going to lift left leg up and over. So we find eagle legs, right? So left thigh over right. Your left foot might tuck behind your right calf. Mine does not. Well, at least not today. You might find a little bit of a kickstand with those left toes, right? Ooh, yeah, how's that? Cool. Okay, hands reach out in front of you. Cross left bicep under the right. Bend at the elbows. Palms may come together. You may hug opposite shoulders instead. Squeeze tighter on the legs. Drop the hips. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Try to bring elbows and knees in line with each other. Eagle. Hi, eagle. Thanks for everything you do for us. Open up that back body. Engaging all of our little joints. Inhale, slowly come up to stand. Exhale, carefully step your left toes to the back of the mat. We got crescent lunge legs. Then we're going to unwind the arms into cactus arms. So bend the elbows, open the chest. Take an inhale. Exhale, we're going to drop that left knee towards the mat. Inhale, let's bring it back up. Exhale, drop it. Inhale, up. Exhale, drop it. Inhale, up. One more. Exhale, drop it. Inhale, up. I'm going to take an inhale here, cactus arms, lunge. Exhale, open up. Warrior two. Nice, strong bend in the right knee. Pinky edge of left foot is parallel with the back of the mat. The back of the mat. See if you can pull your feet in towards each other so you engage the inner thighs a little bit. Draw your right knee back towards the pinky edge of your right foot. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Right arm comes up and back. Side stretch. Inhale, reach. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten out the right leg. Exhale, surf right fingertips forward. Hinge for triangle pose. Yes. Love it. All right, really reach up with left fingertips, so much so that no weight is now in the right hand, right? Inhale. Exhale, look down. Palms come to frame that right foot. Bend into right knee runner's lunge. Yes. Bring right palm inside of right foot. Start to heel toe that right foot out to the edge of the mat. Right toes come off the mat. Right heel stays on. Drop the left knee. Untuck the toes as we settle into lizard pose. So, lizard pose. This might be your lizard pose today. This is feeling good for me. You might opt to lower down to your forearms. Again, we'd love to feel a nice stretching sensation on the front of the left hip. Another breath. Okay. Those of us on our forearms, let's come back up onto palms. Cool. All right, take another pause here. Nice. All right, we're going to start to heel toe our right foot in a little bit towards center. So we're more in kind of a low lunge situation. Plant that left palm and inhale, reach right fingertips up. Yeah, rotate your extended side angle variation with that left knee down. Beautiful. Inhale, exhale, right hand comes back down. Cool. All right, let's tuck the left toes, bring left knee up off the mat. Take an inhale. Exhale, step the left foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up to stand. Arms reach up overhead. Exhale, palms come to heart center. Yes, y'all. Love it. Okay, so walk your feet out to the width of the mat. Heels on, toes off. Inhale. Exhale, start to lower into your yogi squat, malasana. So remember, if you choose to drop all the way down, lift those hips up a little bit to engage legs. Yeah. Awesome. Loving it. All right, root into the feet. Inhale, slowly come up to stand. Start to heel toe feet in. You know what? Heel toe and back out. But pivot on those heels so toes come in just a little bit. All right, from here, interlace fingers back behind the low back. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, bend the knees as you fold forward. Hands come up and over, depending on the state of the shoulders today, right? Awesome. Oh. Yes. Wringing out the shoulder blades. Gently release hands down towards the mat. I'm going to do a little bit of a twist here. That's going to feel good for me, I think. Let's bring a left hand down, just wherever. I'm going to put it in the middle. And I'm going to peel my right arm up. I'm going to bend in my left knee to help me out here. Yeah. Take a big inhale. Exhale, release right palm down towards center. Inhale, peel left arm up. Gentle bend in that right knee. Help us out. Find some space. Inhale. Exhale, left hand comes back down. Good job, y'all. Heel toe, feet in. We're in a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up to stand. Arms reach up overhead. Exhale, sit into your bar stool. Root into left leg. Cross right thigh over left. Maybe right foot tucks behind the left calf. Oh, mine chose to today. Maybe use it as a little kickstand out to the side. Maybe it's somewhere in the middle, right? Hands come out in front of you. Cross right bicep under left bicep. Bend at the elbows, palms may come to touch, or you may hug opposite shoulders. All right, let's sit a little deeper. Let's squeeze a little tighter. Bring those elbows in line with the knees a little bit more. Lift the elbows up closer to shoulder height. Bring the hands away from the face. See what that does for the upper back. Yes, y'all. Really beautiful. All right, inhale, let's slowly come up to stand. Exhale, carefully bring right toes to the back of the mat. Lunge legs. Inhale, exhale, unwind the arms. Whoo, cactus arms, yes. Nice open chest. Lift the chest up. Big inhale. Exhale, right knee down. Inhale, up. Exhale, right knee down. Ooh, inhale, up. Exhale, right knee down. Inhale, up. Last one, I think. Exhale, right knee down. Inhale, up. Yeah. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, open up. Warrior two, right? So pinky edge of right foot is parallel with the back of our mat. We're pulling our feet together under us to engage our inner thighs. Yes.
Scrunching our mat up. Draw your left knee back towards pinky edge of left foot. Inhale, reverse the warrior, left arm up and back. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten out the left leg. Exhale, surf left fingertips forward, hinge, triangle pose. So right fingertips reach up. Yeah. Beautiful. Oh, nice. Okay. Think open wingspan here. See if you can pull up even further. So we can lift this left hand if we want. Big inhale. Exhale, look down. Let's frame this left foot. Bend the left knee. Runner's lunge. Heel toe left foot out to the left edge of the mat. Left hand comes inside of left foot. Drop your back knee and tuck your back toes. Lizard pose, right? Hang here or lower to forearms. Again, I think I'm going to stay here myself. I think that's going to give my lower back a little bit more what it needs today. See if you can find that stretch on the front of the right hip. Imagine dropping left hip down further, or, don't know if you've heard this cue before, imagine tucking the tailbone, right? See if that helps focus more on the front of the right hip. I think it might. Really nice, y'all. Doing your body a lot of good service here today. Yeah, we want to be kind to our body. We want to prepare it as much as we can, right? Really nice. Feeling very productive on this side. Take another breath. Those of us that lower down to forearms will start to work back up to our palms. All right, we're going to start to heel toe our left foot in a little bit closer towards center. So we come into that low lunge sort of shape more. Keep a right palm down as we inhale, left fingertips up. Rotated extended side angle variation. Nice inhale. Exhale, left hand comes back down. Tuck the right toes, bring right knee up off the mat. Firm into left foot, step right foot forward to meet the left and forward fold and pause. All right, let's pedal the knees in and out. Woo, send some love to our hips, to our low back. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up to stand. Arms reach up overhead. Exhale, palms come to heart center. Well done, y'all. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Tuck the tailbone. Exhale, dive forward, forward, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, palms come to the earth. Step or hop back into plank. However you'd like to do it, we're going to lower all the way to our bellies. Yeah, all right. Well done, team. All right, we're going to do some more focus work, opening up the shoulders. It's going to help us out in life, but also for tomorrow if you're going to play with those sun salutations. So, tee our right arm out, right palm down, left palm under left shoulder. Press into left palm as we ease onto right side body. Finding a stretch, hopefully on the front of the right shoulder. This might feel really nice, or you might bend the left knee, plant the left foot behind the right thigh. Yes, left knee points roughly up towards the ceiling here. As we get a gentle twist in the spine and continue opening up that right shoulder. So left hand can brace itself here, right? It can keep our body upright, or maybe it reaches forward almost overhead, right? Tinting that left palm up. Come onto those fingertips. Get a little bit of a side body stretch here. That might feel really nice.
Or reach left fingertips up, bend at the elbow, drape that left forearm across the low back. You can continue to open the chest up this way. Big breaths. We're going to spend some time here, y'all. We really want to send lots of love to our shoulders. They do so much for us all the time. Can you feel that left knee get heavier out towards the left? How's that feel? Okay, let's take an inhale. Open mouth exhale. Okay, from here, we're going to take an inhale. Exhale. We're going to carefully bring that left knee all the way out to the left. So the laterally resting here out to the side. We're going to do a little bit of a hip opener here. It's going to be pretty gentle. You might opt to just ease down onto our little goalpost arms, turning your nose towards the right here in your sidewinder pose, right? Or if you want a little bit more out of this, bring that block you might have handy under the left knee. So the higher that left knee is up off the ground, the more space that the left hip has to sink down into to allow for some more openness in that left hip. So try it out, see how it feels. Yeah, absolutely. Love it. So the 108 sun salutations, it's called a yoga mala. And I think I said this earlier, it's kind of a meditative way that you can kind of mark the ending of something, mark the beginning of something, and an opportunity to set intentions for this new season of life. That might be quite literal, right? Like the new season of summer, or it might be something a little bit more specific to you, or to maybe social movements, what's going on. So I've been trying to research about this. I've loved doing the yoga mala practice for a while. Every time I do it, I try to research a little more. And I'll be honest, there's some things out there that call it an ancient practice, but the earliest I found someone doing 108 sun salutations was a white yoga instructor who did it in 2007 here in the US. And she did it to raise money for charity and to kind of do this attempt at a sort of global opportunity for meditation. And it's a beautiful idea, but I definitely wanted to find out more about what this practice is, because I don't like the idea of propagating language that's not true around something, especially around yoga, as we often do, as white instructors often do. So whether it originated before or after 2007, I think it is a beautiful practice, and we'll be doing any donations that are received will be going towards nonprofits, Black-centered nonprofits. Yeah, cool. All right, let's take another breath. And then carefully, let's extend that left leg out behind us. Cool. All right, kind of swivel hips back and forth. Neutralize that sacrum a little bit until you tee the left arm out to the left. I'm going to go ahead and bring my block over to the right in preparation. Left arm out to left, palm down, right palm under right shoulder as we ease onto left side body. Oh, yeah. Left shoulder feels it. Bend that right knee, plant right foot behind the left thigh. Yeah. Whew. Beautiful. All right, let's pause here. Take some deep breaths. Find a good spot for that right arm, right? So I'm listening right now to a discussion about decolonizing yoga, which I think is so relevant. It's so important.
especially in Austin. And I think in a city like Austin, where it's very centered around white lives, we've just got to learn more about how to make all people feel included and welcome and very much a part of what's going on, right? So if you are in the yoga world, if you're a white identifying person in the yoga world, I'd really encourage you to do some Googling on decolonizing yoga, what that means, and how we as white yogis, white yoga practitioners, can help make Black yogis feel just as a part of something that we've centered around ourselves for a long time. So yeah, it's worth some research, team. And as I find more resources, I'll try to post them so that we all can have access to this stuff. That's pretty critical and super relevant to us, most likely. Right? Man, my left shoulder is feeling it. Keep breathing. Yes. Okay, nice big inhale. Exhale carefully. Let's start to bring that right knee to rest on that block out to the right. Our hips work to square down towards our mat. We find our cactus arms. We look to the left as we ease into our little sidewinder, our little right hip opener. Ooh. I'm going to come up onto my forearms. It's going to give me a little bit more sensation in opening this right hip. But yeah, so I know I've been spieling a lot, especially in these lower to the ground postures. So, I'm really committing to educating myself more, because I certainly don't claim to know much about much when it comes to most things, but especially the important work of decolonizing wellness, decolonizing yoga. But I want to learn more. I want to make any resources I find available to folks. And I'm very, very open to hearing any feedback, any thoughts. If y'all have any knowledge that I don't have, I would love to hear from you if you want to share. Otherwise, I hope we're all on this kind of education train together, right? We're all just trying to learn more and do what we can to love everybody, and more so try to adjust anything that might be off track in us. Right? Mm-hmm. Cool. I'm going to spend a few more breaths here. I'm going to lower back down, chest to the mat, though. I feel a little bit of tension kind of building in the shoulders here. I'm going to try to relax back down and see if I can ease some of that tension back out. Okay, well done, team. Let's start to straighten that right leg back behind us. Swivel hips side to side. And then we're going to flip over onto our backs. Yeah. Okay. Bending the knees, planting the feet on the mat. Let's have our block handy. Root into your heels as you inhale, float the hips up. And let's bring that block under our sacrum. Supporting our hips. Yes. Supported bridge pose is the best. Yeah, I can't quit you, supported bridge. Cool, let's hang out here for a sec.
feel supported, make adjustments. If you don't feel supported, I'm going to lift my block up a little higher. I think I want a little more out of this one. Awesome. All right, from here, I'm going to straighten my right leg. And I'm going to hug my left knee into the chest. Nice. So again, hip flexors, right? We're aiming to open up the hip flexors on the right side. Tomorrow, if you're opting into the 108 sun salutations, it's a lot of folding, right? It's a lot of folding. It's a lot of down dog. It's a lot of flexing and shortening of the hip flexors. So spending some extra time in this preparation work, lengthening those out. And we'll be doing that tomorrow too, right? In our up dogs, in our baby cobras, we're going to be lengthening those, but not as often as we will be flexing them. That makes sense? Can you feel that right leg get a little heavier here as you hug that left knee in? Okay. Let's bend that right leg, plant that right foot. Release left knee, slowly, slowly, slowly. Extend left leg along the mat. If all is well in the low back, let's hug that right knee in. There it is. My shoulders are feeling better, y'all. I'm glad we did those chest openers. I can feel that. Feel a little bit more space across the chest. A little bit more openness. Keep hugging that right knee in, y'all. Man, good stuff. Let's take an inhale. Big exhale. Bend that left knee, plant left foot. Release right knee, plant right foot. Find your supported bridge and breathe. So we're going to make our way into Shavasana here. You might find yourself already there, right? You want to be in supported bridge a little longer. You might opt, if that's the case, to lower the block to a nice low setting for yourself so that you can feel super, super duper supported in the hips. Or you might remove the block and ease into a different Shavasana for yourself, a different final resting pose. But take your time. Find something that's feeling right and give yourself at least 8 slow inhales, slow exhales, wherever you end up.
2 more breaths. Thank you so much for taking the time to be with your breath and your body today. I hope to see you soon in some fashion. Enjoy the rest of y'all's week. Namaste. Awesome. Thank you all so much. If you have any questions or thoughts, let me know. My Instagram is Pride Wellness ATX. I posted on my stories about Black Mamas ATX, where any donations today for this class are going to go towards. So you can learn a little bit more about them through their Instagram, through their website. It's a super, super cool organization and collective, and I encourage you to take a look either way. And also learn a little bit more about the nature of birthing care for Black birthing bodies here in Austin. It's worth your time for sure. I think that's it. Yeah, if you're tuning in tomorrow, 5:30 p.m. Central Time, we'll be doing 108 sun salutations. This might be a really nice practice to do before that to kind of warm up, or if you just want to steal some of the things we did today and do it tomorrow, maybe before we get started, that might help your body feel even better as we do it. Cool. Have a wonderful week. Love y'all.